Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, welcome to everybody. Hello. Are we all okay? I did say I was going to be on between 7:30 and 8. I always try for 7:30 on the monthly charm dates though. So in my mind I'm 10 minutes late, so I do apologise. But technically I suppose I'm not, but I am, so I'm going to apologise for it. So I'm sorry for being late. We're here now. Hello, welcome. Are we all okay? Have we had a good Wednesday? Obviously we was live last night, live tonight. So live being tonight, it's only the monthly charm deal. So I'll wait for a couple more people to come on and then I will go through that. Now, egg pops. I've got like half a bag of egg pops. I didn't make any more. So if we start to run low, I may pause for a couple of minutes and just restock those. They don't take long to do. But for now, we'll be okay. Are we all okay? Hello. Oh, bless you, Irene. Laura, good evening. Hello, you fell off the live. Oh, no. Emma, hello. Your grandson passed his driving test. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations to your grandson. Excuse me. Right, so let's dive straight in. I have posted the order list on the page. It's only for the monthly charm deal tonight. So if there's anything else on your order or any loyalty cards or anything like that, it will all be done on Friday's live. So it's only opening to a monthly charm deal today. So I'm going to pop the link in the comments. So it is the June 2024 monthly charm deal that we're opening for. Now May's one, I have it here. I did post a photo earlier, but I'll quickly show you. This was last month's one, which is on the website. I haven't uploaded the photos of it on the website yet, but you can see here. Now it does have some oxidized silver on him, just to give it that little bit of a darker tone. So, oh actually let me just move my pearl out of the way. So it is a anchor, so a ship's anchor, which is also on in the centre of a ship's wheel. And the detailing on this one, I love it. So even like I don't know what they're called, the spokes of the wheel, like the ends are almost like little carved wooden knobs, if you like. I don't know if that's the correct word for them, but you can sort of see the detail that's gone into it. So I love it. So that's a reverse side, so you can sort of see the anchor coming through there, but it's more on this side. Then actually the pearl sort of sits just in front. My pearl does have a big imperfection on him. I quite like this one, which is why he's on there. I quite like the imperfection. I think it goes with that sort of oxidized silver look. But yeah, so that is last month's monthly charm deal. So if you received that, I hope you're happy. I did look into those who may have not have got it yet. I do apologise, and they are well, they will be going out now, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, that's exciting. So for today, like I said, I've posted the order list. If you would like to order, there is still space available, but it would only be for the monthly charm deal. So I'm looking for the... Oh, here it is. My swap pot dish that I normally put the pearl swaps in. Apparently, I hid it under a different dish. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So let's just dive straight in. We do have oysters and egg pops available. So let me do this here. And at first today is Tracy Scott. Tracy, are you here? So what I'll do as well actually is I'll put the comments, the order list in the comments, so if you have ordered you can see whereabouts you are. So Tracy Scott, there you go. And Tracy, I've just seen you. Hello Tracy. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat today. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? You'd like to go to the back, Carrie? If I make a note, move to end. So I've made a note on the system there, so that's absolutely fine. Egg pop, Tracy, brilliant. Are there sorry. Butterfingers already, it's great. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so good luck. You have got 2 pearls in that egg pop. You've got a lighter, larger rose gold, almost very gold-like rose gold, and a blood orange. If you're happy with these 2, I'll need to know which one you would like on your jewellery. If you're not happy with either of these, you can swap one or both of them. So if I run these through the board for you, I will say that this month's monthly charm, you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now I will automatically put the pearl on the jewellery, so if you don't want it on there, you guys will have to let me know. Okay, so automatically I will pop it on there. So yeah, your rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the blood orange is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Tracy, what do you think? What would you like to do? Okay, Donna, not a problem. Tracy, blood orange on the charm with the larger lobster clip. Yep, I've got that down for you. And then you'd like a small lobster fitting on the gold invoice for the extra. So, Aaron, could you just do that blind up for me, darling, please? So blood orange in there, that's a normal lobster, but then you'd like to be invoiced for a small lobster with the rose gold. Okay, perfect. Let me bring you back up. I'm so sorry. It's like a little frog right there. I think it's been one of those days I haven't stopped talking. Tracy, your invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow. Or go to the email address that's on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. There's 2 types of lobsters. Yeah, so I so happen to have, I've got like a little tray with my fittings in next to me now. So the normal lobster is this one. And then the small lobster is this one. Now, Tracy, you're very welcome. Some people prefer to have the small lobster. So the bigger one is the normal size one I naturally do. The small one came about, I think, a few years ago. Somebody asked, I can't remember who it was, asked if I could get a small lobster for them. And of course, that's not a problem. So we do the 2 different sizes. So here are so the bigger one, I mean, it looks really big next to next to him. I don't know if it's going to focus. This one is a 10mm lobster fitting. This one is I'll tell you, 7mm. So it's from the top to the bottom. It's really hard to, now they're upside down. So yeah, that's the difference. So they cost the same though. So if you do ask, oh, there we go. I think that's what you can see that there. But yeah, so the normal one is the bigger one, and then if you request the small one, that's fine. I just change it over. Oh, not a problem, Amy. But yeah, it is there. The hoop fittings are all the same size. Jump rings, we can get anything from 4mm through to 10mm. And then the lobster fittings, they're the main two I use. I do have lots of others as well, but they're the main two I use because they're the ones which I find are better for the sizes that we use. But yeah. Okay, right, up next then today is Sharon Morrison. Sharon, are you here? Hello, good evening, welcome to everybody. Sharon, hello. You've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Oh, it's cold. Sorry, it's very cold in my office today. I've actually been cold all day, bizarrely enough. I was in the hospital for 3 hours this morning with my son. A normal routine appointment is just ophthalmology take a long time. He had to have like eye drops and stuff in. 3 hours we were there. I was freezing the whole time, which is really weird because normally in that hospital I'm really hot. So Sharon. Oh, you'd like to have an egg pop. Okie dokie. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Sharon, good luck. Four pearls in your egg pop, my lovely. You've got a bridal white, a dove grey, a darker gunmetal grey. Now to me he does have a little hint of green, but is mainly darker gunmetal grey, and then a Simba peach as well. So bridal white, dove grey, gunmetal grey with the hint of green, and a Simba peach. If you're happy with these, Sharon, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, then I can swap them for colours of your choice. So the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Gunmetal grey with the green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. An amber, yeah. If you're happy with this amber, which colour would you like to swap out for him? You had hailstones this morning, Leslie. Gosh. Swap the gunmetal for the amber. Okay. Are there any other swaps, or are you happy with these ones? And if so, which one would you like on the jewellery? Oh, amber on the charm. Brilliant. So the other 3 pearls, are you happy with those as your loose pearls, Sharon? So amber on there. Just confirm if you're happy with these. Jump rings on the others, that's not a problem. So invoice for jump rings on the 3 loose ones. Okay, so that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Sharon, I hope you're happy with everything as well, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? Now I'm thinking I might just top up some of these egg pops whilst we're on the live. If I just get the... Oh no, Emma, you're here. I'm going to get the bag of the eggs and then I might top it up as we go, just so I don't have to pause. Emma, though, you'd like to have a mystery oyster. Perfect. Donate the shells. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so first oyster of the night. Good luck. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls there. We're going to wait and see for the colour. Now I can see a peeper. Is that a peeper? Let me just have a squidge. No, you are twinning. Twinning with lighter autumn peach pearls there, Emma. So there's no more in that one. What do you think to these? So you've got twin number 1 on this side, twin number 2 on this side. So if you're happy with these, I'll need to know if you'd like number 1 or 2 on the jewellery, if you have a preference. Or if you're not happy, I'll need to know what colours you'd like to swap it to. Twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Can we swap one for a blood orange? And then you'd like to have the blood orange on the charm. Okay. And then with the other autumn peach there, are you happy with that one as your loose pearl? So blood orange on there. Yes, brilliant, Emma. Okay, let's pop this one in here as well. Okay, Emma, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next in today is Jane Dunn. Oh, I've got a really itchy nose all of a sudden. Oh! Okay, so Jane Dunn, are you here? So I'm just coming over here just to get the egg pop bag, because then I can potentially fill up some eggs. I know I should have done it earlier. It completely slipped my mind to fill up the normal egg pops. Right, there we go. Okay, so currently looking for Jane Dunn. A surprise, Sharon? What do you mean? Have I missed something? Jane, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. That will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Jane, please comment on her comments, because that will bring it forward so I can see as well. Okay, last call for Jane done. If not, we will move on. Okay then, so I haven't seen Jane. So up next would be Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? Can you see what I'm doing? I don't know. Is my comments not moving? Let me just refresh this. Now it's just loading. Oh no, please don't be funny. Oh no, perfect. Linda, you'd like to have an egg pop. So I am just topping these up as we go. Once I finish topping them up in a moment. But this one's just been dived in from the bag. So let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Or, yeah, good luck. You've got 4 pearls in your egg pop. We've got a cranberry red, a silver chocolate, so base chocolates with a silver overtone, a lemon yellow, which is a slightly funky shaped yellow, and a pinky rose gold. What do you think to all of these 4, Linda? If you're happy with these 4, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for colours of your choice. The cranberry red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the pinky rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Swap the pink and the red for greens. Yes. Do you know what sort of shades of green you would like? Let me have a look. So we've got apple green, sea green, tidal green. So apple, sea green. All my sea greens are kind of darker at the moment. As anything, they sort of do range. We can get lighter and darker ones. So that's the brightest of what we've got here, but it is still overall darker. And then a tidal green. So then I'll need to know which 2 of these you would like. Or if you're not happy with these, I can and do have different variations of the apple green. So I've got a really light, oh no, you've already said sea green and tidal green. Okay, I was going to say I do have really light apple greens, like a pastel apple green, and almost like an off-white creamy green as well. So this one is the sea green, and then this one, oh, he's definitely tidal green, but you can see he's got those blues and almost like a chocolatey tone as well. So base green with those flashes through there. If you're happy with all of those 4, which one would you like on the jewellery, Linda? Or if there's any other swaps you'd like to do, that's fine as well. The lemon yellow on the charm, of course you can. And then you're happy with the other 3 as your loose pearls, is that correct? So lemon on there. and then just confirm for those 3, and then that's perfect. Yes, brilliant. Okay, if I bring you back up and I'll pop these in here for you. Linda, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Leslie Oliphant. Leslie, are you here? You're very welcome. Leslie, hello. Leslie, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pot? Let me just mark that you're here as well. Oyster, you can indeed donate the shells, thank you. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Leslie? So good luck with your oyster. So light pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's definitely no pearls on that side. We have a squidge in here. Oh, a larger colour. Let me just dry him off so I can see his shade. He's in between. He's either a seafoam green. In fact, he is a seafoam green, my lovely. Possibly a hint of blue to him, but gorgeous base seafoam green. Again, he is slightly darker, so if he was much darker, would be moving into sort of the grass green tones, but he's definitely beautiful lighter seafoam. But what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, he can go on your jewellery, or if you prefer to swap him, we can do that for you as well. If I run him through the boards, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. Delighted with him, Leslie. Brilliant. So just to confirm, you're happy for him to go on the jewellery, is that right? I only asked that because obviously if you guys would prefer to have it then loose, I'd need to make a note. He's a big one. Yes, brilliant. Okay, that's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Carol and Grant. Carol, are you here? Oh, Joanne, bless you. Let me pop that down. Thank you for the stars, Joanne. That's very, very kind of you. And Carol, hello my lovely. You'd like to have an oyster and donate your shells? Of course. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So Carol, good luck. Now this one is slightly ajar, so it does mean that I probably won't need to pop him. Let me see. No. Oh, and I can definitely see a peeper of the pearl at the bottom, but let me just show you. So there's your mother of pearl. There's definitely no pearls on that side. And quite a large peeper down here. Oh, I felt of that trailing behind then. Carol, let me just have a squidge, but I think you are twinning. So you've got 2 pearls in that oyster. Oh, I've just seen, so you was hoping for seafoam greens. Okay, so I'm afraid it's not seafoam greens. Yes, Amy, you are correct. They are Blurple twins. Now they are slightly different. This one's ever so slightly lighter, so twin 1, slightly lighter. Twin 2 is this one, so he's slightly darker. He does look slightly two-tonal as well. If you are happy with this colour, and if you prefer twin 1 or twin 2 on the jewellery, let me know. Carol, if you would like to swap one or both of them, I can do that for you. Now, you said you'd prefer to have seafoam greens. I do have a waiting list for seafoam green. However, if you'd like to go on there, I can pop you on there. So that's completely up to you on what you'd like to do. Twin 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Twin 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well, so they are measuring the same size there. But as I say, it's completely up to you, my lovely, on what you would like to do. I am just printing off a couple of orders, so I will update the order list shortly, okay? As this sort of monthly charm deal live does move quite fast compared to our normal lives, so if you have ordered, you won't be long at all until your turn. Swap for a seafoam green and a sky blue on the charm. Okay, so swapping for both. Now obviously, because we're swapping for 2 different colours which are both on the waiting list, it will obviously, even if one then comes available, we'll still then be waiting on the other one. So as long as you're happy with that, I mean, they may come available at the same time for you, but I'll have a look at the numbers in a moment. So as long as you're happy with that, that's not a problem. So swap both, one for seafoam green and one for sky blue. And then you'd like to have sky blue on the jewellery. Now let me just tell you where you are. Sky blue, you're the 4th person, and seafoam green, you're the 3rd person. Okay, so 4 and 3. I mean, we do have the Smurf blues, yes. They're not quite sky blues, but yeah, I'd say the closest to the sky blue at the moment is the Smurf blue, if you prefer not to wait. But I'm happy to pop you down there for that. So if I just attach this onto here, and then that will get done. So it gets on here, then it still goes on your order form. It's just so I know that these ones are to swap when it comes to processing the order. Okay, so Carol, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells. Are you allowed to go on the waiting list for the same colour twice? Yes, of course you can. I think I've got them. A lot of people are waiting. Well, not a lot of people, but I've got a couple of people who are waiting of 2 of the same colour. For example, if you wanted 4 of the same colour, you could go on the waiting list for that. But it would be a waiting list. So you may get 1 or 2 and then waiting on number 3 and 4. But as long as you're happy with that weight, yeah, you can definitely go on there. If you wanted them to exactly match, for example, like a pair of earrings, sometimes that can take even longer because obviously they need to be the same size and the same colour, unless you tell me otherwise that you're happy with the slight change. I hope that makes sense. You're welcome, Charlotte. Up next then is Joanne Klein's. Joanne, are you here? Joanne, hello. You've got one opening altogether, Joanne. Would you like to have a lobster? I'm so sorry. An oyster or an egg pop? I'm already at that stage. Oyster or egg pop? Egg pop, my lovely. Okay, there's quite a few in here now. I've still got the eggs next to it, loose. So these ones on the table, I'll just show you. If they roll into sight, if I shake it, there's literally nothing in there. So they're just ready to get topped up if need be. But let's go down for your one. This one definitely has some in, if you hear it shake there. So are there certain colours you're hoping for? And Joanne, good luck. You have got 3 pearls in your egg pop. So you've got a Simba peach, a creamy pink, so it's a base white cream colour, and then he's got that gorgeous overlay of like a baby pink, so it is a creamy pink. Not quite strawberries and cream, because the strawberries and cream is a 2-tonal white and pink. This one is the same colour all the way round. And then this one is a dark gunmetal, but he does have flashes of purple. If I just move it that way, can you see the purple there? So gunmetal grey with overtones of purple. And I've just seen you as hoping for pickle green. So we don't have the green here, but what do you think to these? If you're happy with these 3, then they are yours, and I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. As always, if you're not happy, we can swap them for colours of your choice. The peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The creamy pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the gunmetal purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. On the waiting list for a pickle? Yes, of course. Which colour would you like to swap for a pickle? Now we have had a couple of pickles, so you'll be the first person on the list for a pickle, so hopefully it will come available quite quickly, because I have managed to put a couple of the pickles in the egg pops recently, as we haven't had a waiting list for them. So yeah, you're now the first person on the list. So yeah. Oh, so we're swapping all of them. Okay, so if I just grab the peach, and we're swapping that for the pickle, and then the other 2 you'd like to swap for a, I've lost it, oh, mystic purple and a magenta. Okay. Mystic purple. No, that's magenta. This is mystic purple. So I've only got sort of the lighter mystic purples left, so I hope that's okay. And then of course you will have that pickle green as well. So if you're happy with the, Joanne, you beat me to it. If you're happy with those, so you're happy with this purple on there. Like I said, I've only got the sort of lighter ones left in my swap pot with those. So would you be happy with that one on the jewellery? So I'll just wait to confirm for that colour if it is. Oh, you are happy with that one, brilliant. Small lobsters on the magenta and the pickle. Okie dokie. So on small lobster, and if I write down on here, we'd like to be invoiced for small lobster on magenta and the pickle. The invoice that will get sent across tomorrow for you. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Like I said, hopefully there won't be too long of a wait for that pickle because you're first in line for it. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Joanne. And that's safe up there for you. Up next then today is Irene Vasquez. Irene, are you here? Irene, hello. Let's mark that you're here as well. You've got one opening altogether, Irene. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? Oyster, donate the shells, of course. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So Irene, good luck, my lovely, for your oyster opening. Lights pop there. Oh, it's a mucky one. Okay, so I did just squidge. There's no pearls on that side. And then if we have a squidge in here, there's no more in that one. So you've got, it looks like it's a pinky rose gold. Okay, he is a pinky rose gold. What do you think to this one? If you're happy with him, he is yours. If you're not happy, I can swap him for colours of your choice. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. What do you think? The saved pearl. You do, yes. I don't know if you can read that. My writing is terrible. And yes, it is this darker greeny. Let me show you. Here we go. It's the greeny blue, isn't it? Yeah, look at him. He's gorgeous. So yeah, if you'd like to swap your pearl for this one, that's absolutely not a problem. Put the saved pearl, so I'm just going to take the rose gold away, put the saved pearl on the jewellery. Brilliant. Let's just take that off there, and then I can pop this in here. I can, Amy, yes. Hang on, let me bring you back up. And Irene, if I just put this on here, and then Amy, I just want to double check that that was that one, just because I have had a couple of pinky rose golds in the pot. So Irene, we're going to have the greeny blue on there. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And Irene, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Amy, was it this one? I have had these two tonight, but I think it was the one at the front that we just popped to the side. Is that correct? Sorry, just because I put it in the dish, so I just wanted to confirm. Jane, hello, I can add you back into the end of the order list if you'd like me to, Jane. Perfect, Amy, that's going to be in the bag for you then, to swap later if you choose to. Or later or Friday if you have an order on Friday. I think you are on tonight though, aren't you? Yes. Right, up next then today is Anne Schickel. Anne, are you here? You are on today. Yeah, I've just seen your name there, so that's perfect. Anne, hello. And Jane, yes, of course I can. Anne, you'd like to have an egg pop. Okay. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Anne, good luck, my lovely. You have got 4 pearls in your egg pop. The colours here are a TARDIS blue. You're in a red kind of mood, okay. TARDIS blue and then a blurple. We've then got a 2-tonal pink, so you can definitely see the lighter and the brighter areas there. And then a bridal white on the end. That is just sand that brushes off those darker sections. So TARDIS blue, blurple, 2-tonal pink and a bridal white. If you're happy with those, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And as you've said, if you would like to swap any for types of red, then that's absolutely fine as well, Anne. So just let me know what you'd like to do. TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. 2-tonal pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Swap the pink and the white for a black cherry and some of the darker red. So black cherry, burgundy red and cranberry red are all the reds I have. So I suppose that's a dark cranberry, but dark cranberry is still quite a bright red, but I'm going to show you just in case. And then I've actually got the black cherries and the burgundies in the same pot, just because they're so close and I don't have room to have all the different colours next to me. Otherwise I'll literally have stacks and stacks of pots next to me. Now that's a burgundy red. The black cherry is probably going to have to be this one. Okay, so cranberry red, burgundy red. Now this black cherry is 2-tonal. So if you can see there, he is darker. He does get slightly brighter there, more into a burgundy red. But if I go for a black cherry that isn't 2-tonal, don't know if I have very many, so possibly that one actually. Yeah, I'll give you that option as well. So that black cherry on the end is, but again, it still looks quite bright. I think it's just, I'll have a look in my swap pot to see if I've got any darker reds. Is that a red? That's more of a chocolatey red. Hang on, I'm just getting them all out my swap pot and then I'll go through and have a look for you. Okay, I've got quite a few in here. Right, let's have a look at those. Oh no, wait, no, yep, I'm going to go through them. So, lighter or darker cranberry, number 1. Burgundy, which is number 2. Number 3 is the two-tonal black cherry. Number 4 is the smaller black cherry, and then we go more into sort of chocolatey and black cherry colours. So this is number 5, number 6, number 7, and then number 8. They're all slightly different. I'd say possibly number 6 is the darkest, possibly, if that's what you're looking for. But like I said, those ones are slightly chocolatey red, so they do have that sort of hint in there. So if I go through again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. So those 2 I can take out. And these 2, these ones I am going to pop back over there, just due to they're not being sorted properly yet. Okay, so if you're happy, number 4 on the charm, so the smaller black cherry on there. And then the other 3, are you happy with those colours as your loose pals? Or are there any other swaps you'd like to do, Anne? Okay, so that one is on there, and then this one. Small lobsters on the other 3. I've started they have always been there. It's obviously possibly not everyone's always known about the small lobster fittings, but they are there as an option, and they have been sort of mentioned on the live, I'd say quite frequently actually. So yeah, maybe it's just not been noticed. So which ones? All 3 on the small lobster. Okay, so small lobster on the others. Perfect. That invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Anne, I hope you're happy with everything, my lovely. That's safe up there for you. Have to leave as it's your work day. Oh yes, of course, Anne, not a problem. Have a good evening or day. No, you're in the US. Have a good day at work. Up next today is Samantha McNamara. Sam, are you here? Sam, hello, my lovely. Oyster, donate the shells. Okay, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, Sam? Good luck. So, with your oyster, lights pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. Oh, oh, look at him. He is a Pepsi blue. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to, sorry, the wipes have just closed. Oh. Sorry about that. It is a Pepsi, yes. Let me hold him up for you, Sam. Now, have a little look here. If you're happy with this one, he can go on your jewellery. If you're not, we can of course swap him for a colour of your choice. So gorgeous, lighter Pepsi. If I then run him through the board for you, Sam, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. Happy with him, Sam? Of course, that's perfect. And just to confirm, happy with him going on the jewellery? I will write that down, but as always, I just need to check, just in case. Pepsi blues are gorgeous. Makes sense for a whale charm. Oh, bless you, Hannah. We had a sea-themed charm last month. That's not to say, actually, you could have 2 sea-themed charms in a row. Brilliant, Sam. Well, thank you for the donations with your shells, and as well, I hope you'll be happy with everything. Up next then is, oh no, I've got Carrie to move to the end, so let's move her to the end here. So if I don't change it on the order list now, I'll forget. So up next then is Lillian Walker. Lillian, are you here? Had a weird feeling it was going to be the hummingbird. The monthly charm deal. So with the monthly charm deal, they're not going to be a charm that's already been on the website. Obviously, it may be something similar or the same sort of theme, but it won't be the exact pearls that, not pearls, the exact charms that have been seen on the website. Lillian, can you have an egg pop? You can. Not sure on the colour yet, so we're going to wait and see what comes out. You do have a little face on your egg here. Let's go down. So, yeah, good luck then, my lovely. Three pearls in that one. Again, I think rose gold is the colour of the night tonight. We've had some gorgeous lighter rose golds. You've then got a blurple, so he's a mix between a blue and a purple, and then a gorgeous blush pink as well. So rose gold, blurple and blush pink. And they're all quite generous sizes as well. Let me run them through the board for you. The rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he is an 8.5. Lillian, what do you think to these? Again, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Love them. Brilliant. So blush pink on the jewellery. Perfect. And then you're happy with the other two as your loose pearls as well. So blush pink on there. Let me bring you back up. Just popping these on here as well for you, Lillian. Okay, so I hope that you will be happy with everything. You're very, very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Charlotte Hayes. Charlotte, are you here? I'm just topping up the order form, so if you've ordered, you're going to see where you are. Charlotte, hello. The Cage of the Green Crystals. Did it go on the website, Joanne? My brain is telling me it did go on the website. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've definitely got them in stock though. Yeah, but I think I've done that one on there. So Charlotte, brilliant. So you'd like to have a oyster. You'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Charlotte? No, I don't need that yet. Sorry. Brain went into egg pop mode. Okay, so let's go down. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. What's the closest to Tiffany blue? I would say the bright, bold, icy blues would be the closest to Tiffany blue. I can show you what I've got available if you'd like to see. The colour here from your oyster is a darker silver bells, so a nice dark silver tone. If I pop him through the board first, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. You can, of course you can. So possibly one like this, I think. What do you think to that one? Yes, so you'd like that one, swap that one out for the icy blue. And just confirm, Charlotte, is it on the jewellery or would you like to have that loose from the charm? Okay, Joanne, I will have a look. I'll make a note to have a look tomorrow because unless I've put that on the website ready to go live with all the new stock, I remember, oh, sorry. I remember it being on there. If you'd like it on the charm, Charlotte, that's perfect. So icy blue on there, and that's safe up there for you. Brilliant. Up next then today is Emma Neville. Emma, are you here? Now, if I pop the updated order list in the comments, I think I've just got everyone. Let me just double check, refresh the website before I do. I think I have. Yes, perfect. So here is the updated order list with those of you who I've moved, I've added back in, and if you've ordered, are on there now. And Emma, hello, my lovely. You've got one opening, Emma. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Yeah, which one? Mostly, Alex, yes. So if you look on the website, in the description of each of the items, it will tell you how many openings it comes with. And then you get to pick whether it's an oyster or an egg pop. Or if you've got multiple openings, you can pick a mix if you choose to. Oh, Charlotte, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Oyster, Emma, brilliant. Donate the shells. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? Let's go down. Okay, so in here, you've got a light pop there. Oh, no, let me try that again. There we go. So there's your mother of pearl, no pearls on that side. And in here, there's no more in that one. So he is a darker pearl here for you, Emma. Let me just have a look at his colour for you. He's a dark silver bells, but he does have a slight purple overtone, if you can see that there. So base silver with a purple overtone. If you're happy with this one, he can go on your jewellery. Or Emma, of course, if you'd like to swap him, we can do that for you as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Swap him for a black cherry. Yes, now again, if I bring the ones from earlier, from the swap pot, would you like any of these? If not, I'll look in the other pot as well. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Oh, Aaron, you just made me jump. Thank you for the tea. Number 2 is great. Brilliant. And then Emma, are you happy with him on your jewellery? Let me bring you back up. Perfect. So black cherry on there. Yes, brilliant. You're very welcome, Emma. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Heather Dix. Heather, are you here? It is. It's the one with the leaves coming across, and then the leaves are like green crystals as well. And Heather, you're here. Hello. Let's mark that you're here. So you'd like to have an egg pop, Heather. Perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So dive in here. Again, any eggs you see around the base, they're just empty eggs, guys, okay? So in here, good luck. You've got 3 pearls in your egg pop. Colours are a silver bells, so nice lighter silver bells, a gunmetal grey, he is almost black, he is gorgeously dark, and a brighter candy floss pink. So a silver bells, a gunmetal grey, and a candy floss pink. What do you think to those ones there, Heather? The silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the brighter candy pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. I don't have any midnight blues now, no. However, I do have more coming in. So if you did go on the waiting list for it, it wouldn't be a long wait. I do have, actually no, I think that got fulfilled. So let me just look. I think you'd be the first person. Yeah, you'd be the first person on the list if you did want to swap one. But I just don't have them one right here, right now. Swap a tidal green for the gunmetal grey. Yeah. So if you're happy with that tidal green there, are there any other swaps that you'd like to do, Heather? And then you'll leave it up to me for the colour on the charm. Okay, well I won't decide now. I'll hold it up against the charm and have a look. Unless you'd like me to pick now, or are you happy for it to be a surprise? Happy for it to be a surprise? Okay, well I've made a note that I'm going to choose the colour then. So I hope you will be happy with it, with the colour that's chosen as well, Heather. So that's safe up there for you, my lovely. It's always slight pressure when somebody asks me to pick the colour. But I always think if you're happy with the colours in the dish, you should hopefully be happy with the ones that are on the jewellery. Thank you, Vicky. And Terry, welcome. Hi, Kay and Tracy as well. And Heather, you're very welcome. Up next then is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Alison, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop. It's got a little face on him as well. Is there certain colours you're hoping for, Alison? Good luck. You have got 3 pearls in this one. You've got a lighter lavender, almost into the sort of lilac tone there, but I would say he's more of a lighter lavender. You've got a Simba peach and a dark forest green. Now he is very dark, but we can definitely see the green tones coming through there. So lighter lavender, Simba peach and forest green. What do you think to these, Alison? If you're happy with those, then they are, of course, yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The lavender is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the dark forest green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Swap the peach for a black, and then you'd like the black on the charm. Okie dokie. Did I just drop one on the sand? I'll look in a second. I think I did. On the board, not the sand. So black on the charm. And then the other 2, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? Oh no. Must have just been something else. So black on there. Swap the green for a white, yes. And then you're happy with those as well. Brilliant. And you're very welcome. So we've got down that the black is going to be on the jewellery, my lovely, okay. I'll pop these on here as well. Alison, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And again, that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Sian Jones. Sian, are you here? Sian, hello. And Carrie, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's very kind of you. Sian, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? An updated order list? Yep. There we go. An egg pop, you can indeed, Sian. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for as well? Good luck. Two pearls in your egg pop. You've got a light dove grey and a magenta. Oh, and I've just seen you're really hoping for a tidal green. Well, of course, if you would like to swap one or both of these pearls, we can do that for you. So dove grey and a magenta. If I run them through the board, the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The magenta is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Swap the dove grey for a tidal green, of course. Are you happy with those two there? Blues, yes. So you've got icy blue, TARDIS blue, Smurf blue. I do have petrol blues, but they are really dark petrol blues. So we've got icy blue, TARDIS blue, Smurf blue, petrol blue. Swap the magenta for the TARDIS, of course you can. And which one would you like on the jewellery, the tidal green or the TARDIS blue? the tidal green on the jewellery? Of course you can. And then the TARDIS blue will be your loose pearl here, Shan. Okay, so tidal green. Perfect. Shan, I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely. And I've popped that up there for you as well. Oh, bless you, Shan. Well, I hope things in the upcoming week get better for you as well. Up next today is Amy Jane. Amy, are you... Oh, actually, I've just seen you, I think, Amy. So, Amy Jane, if you're here, would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Amy, hello. You'd like to have a egg pop? And let's go down. Amy, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? And good luck. 3 pearls in your egg pop. Very summery colours with these 3. You've got a, oh, he's more of a brighter watermelon, not quite blood orange there. Sunshine yellow and Simba peach. So bright watermelon, sunshine yellow and Simba peach. As you know, Amy, I need to have one of your pearls for the jewellery. If you're not happy with these, we can swap them for colours of your choice. The watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Sunshine yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lovely colours, but can we swap all? Yes, of course you can. Can you have one put aside for you and swap for a black and deep dove grey? So this is the one we popped to the side earlier. And black. A deep dove grey, and you'd like to see a petrol blue as well, of course. Deep dove grey. Where's dove grey? Ah. Like this kind of tone, possibly. And then the petrol blue is this one. So he looked almost black there, doesn't he? But he does have that blue tone, just really dark. What do you think to those, Amy? So I'll need to know which one you'd rather not have, and then out of your 3 pearls left, which one you'd like on your jewellery. Oh, rose golden charm, black and petrol blue on pin caps, so no dove grey. Okay. Let me bring you back up and then I'll write that down. So rose gold, and then you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps on the others. So that invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow, Amy. It'll go to the email address that's on the order form. You're very welcome. As always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Up next then today is Shirley Guthrie. Shirley, are you here? Amy, you're very welcome. There we go. So Shirley Guthrie, are you here? Shirley, hello. Let's just mark that you're here as well. You've got one opening altogether. You'd like to have egg pops. Perfect. And you're hoping for possibly a purple, blue, or an apple green. Okay, let's go down. Shirley, good luck. Four pearls in your egg pop. So your first one is a darker two-tonal chocolate and silver. So you can definitely see the differences as you go around the pearl of your chocolate and silver. You've then got a midnight blue. Now, like I said, I did fulfill everyone on the order list for the midnight blues. So I did include some on the egg pops. So midnight blue. And then you've got a gorgeous snow white. And then we've got a darker blood orange as well. So two-tonal silver chocolate, midnight blue, snow white and blood orange. Shirley, what do you think to these four? If you're happy with these, they are yours. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Midnight blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the blood orange is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Swap the blood orange for a Cadbury purple. Yeah. First one for a really bright apple green. I'll look what I can do and then hopefully there'll be one that you'll be happy with. Oh, no, come back. Uh, that one there is a really bright apple, I believe. Let me show you, and then you can see if you like that one or not. Swap the white for an icy blue. Okay. Green on the jewellery, and then hoop fittings on the other three, Shirley. Of course. Let me, I might need to get some more bags in a second. So green on the jewellery. And then you'd like to be invoiced for hoop fittings on the other three. The invoice will get sent across tomorrow for you. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything, Shirley, once it arrives as well. So I'm just grabbing some bags if I can get them the correct size. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Up next then today is Tina Oldershaw. Tina, are you here? It is, Rosie. My throat is going in and out today. Oh, Tina, sorry, I didn't see that. So you'd like to have an oyster and donate your shells. So, oh no, let's go down. It's been one of those days today. Tina, is there certain colours you're hoping for? Light pop there. So there's your mother of pearl. and in here. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a darker pearl here, Tina. Okay, he is he's an interesting. He's a darker blurple. So blurple is a mix between blue and purple. In some lights he'll be blue, some lights he'll be purple. He looks lighter under the camera, but on the board he did look like he was slightly darker. So we've got a blurple there. What do you think to this one? As always, if you're happy with this one, he can go on your jewellery. If not, we can swap him for colours of your choice. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. I do have both cream and dove grey, yes. Let me have a look for you. That's more whitey. Let me look for more of a creamy one, sorry. So unless we go more towards like the rosy golds, I think, yeah, that one's more cream. But I think, yeah, unless we go all like a pastel yellow maybe, that's the sort of one we're looking at. The cream, brilliant. Okay, so swap the blurple and then you'd like to have the cream on the jewellery, Tina. So let's bring you back up. Tina, I hope you're happy with that. As always, thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And then that's safe up there for you. Up next then today is Nicola Dunn. Nicola, are you here? Nicola, hello my lovely. You'd like to have an oyster, you'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for as well? Good luck, Nicola. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. Oh, you've got a darker pearl here. There's been a couple of darker pearls coming out of the oysters today. No more in that one. And he is a dark silvery purple. Okay, so this one's actually a base purple, and then he's got that silver overtone to him. Look at him. So yeah, definitely base purple with a silver overtone. Nicola, what do you think to this one though? As always, if you're happy, he is yours. If not, we can swap him for a colour of your choice. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Swap and go on the waiting list for a midnight blue. Of course you can. And then is it the midnight blue that you'd like to have on the jewellery? Yes. Can I put it on hold for you, Irene? Yes. So what I could do is I can actually put a different pearl in its place for Nicola's swapped pearl, because it doesn't matter which one's on hold for Nicola, because it's going to be swapped for the midnight blue anyway. So Nicola, that's not a problem. If I just write down that we're going to have midnight blue on there as well. So hopefully you'll be swapped in quite quickly. Midnight blue, so I'll just pop it on there, but like I said, I've got them on the way to me, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long of a wait at all, Nicola, for that. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Nicola, as well, and that's up there. Irene, I'll pop your name on this pearl, and it will go to the side for you. Perfect. Right, up next then today is Carrie Bully. Carrie, are you here? Irene, you're very welcome. And Carrie, hello, my lovely. Let's mark that you're here as well. Carrie, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Can you have an egg pop? You can. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Carrie? So dive in here and let's go down. Oh. Good luck. You have got 2 pearls in your egg pop. So we've got, again, a gorgeous rose gold shade here. So it is a lighter but very golden rose gold. And then a Simba peach as well. What do you think to these, Carrie? So if I pop these in here, the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7 as well. swap the cinnamon peach for a colour of my choice to go on the charm. Oh, yes, of course you can. Do you have any sort of no-nos, Carrie, with the colour? And you're happy with the rose gold as your loose pearl? Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull I've only got my huge post-its left. So swap for colour of my choice for the charm. So happy with the rose gold. So yeah, are there any like definite no's like for the colour swap, or are you open to everything? And yeah, love all colours. Okay, oh, free reign. Well, I hope you're going to be happy with my choice then, Carrie. Obviously, I don't have a clue what I'm going to do right now, so I'll decide that once I've got the charm in front of me. But yeah, let me know once you receive it if you're going to be happy. Perfect, and that's safe up there for you. Bear with me 1 second, sorry. And Carrie, you're very welcome. Perfect. Up next then is Jane Dunn. Jane, are you here? Good evening, Leanne. Welcome. Oh, Shirley, bless your heart. Thank you for the stars there. It's very kind of you. So Jane Dunn we added you back in, Jane. So hopefully you're here. If not, obviously that's not a problem. But hopefully. So just give that a minute to come through. So Jane, if you're here, possibly type I'm invisible, because that will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Jane, please comment on her comments, that will bring it forward so I can see as well. Now, if Jane's not here, that's not a problem. If she then doesn't make it on before the end of the live, we just automatically add her to the next live. So, like I said, it's not a problem at all. So last call then for Jane Dunn. If not, we'll move on. Just refreshing the comments here. Okay, I haven't seen James. So up next then is Kim Bender. Kim, are you here? Kim, hello, 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 hello. Kim, you're ready. So you've got one opening altogether. You'd like to have a egg pop, and let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Good luck. 2 pearls in that one. You've got a Simba peach. He is a slightly smaller Simba peach there. And he's a silver bells, but he does have a hint of green to him. I'm just going to reposition, so I just rubbed the sand off there. He is silver bells, but can you see that hint of green there? Kim, what do you think to these two? If you're happy with those, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Simba Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. And the Silver Bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Surprise me with one on the charm. So you're happy with either one of these two on the charm, and then you'd like that to be a surprise. Ooh, of course. So I wrote that down for you, Kim. So I hope you're happy with the surprise there. So I'm just going to put them both in the bag for now. And again, I'll choose once I've got the charm in front of me. Obviously the charms have already been picked out. They're already here. It's just when I pick the pearl, I like to see it next to the charm. But Kim then, I hope you're happy with that and with everything once it arrives. And that's safe at that for you. You're very, very welcome, Kim. Right, up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Hello, Claire. Chris, good morning. So currently looking for Jennifer Hill. Oh, I forgot to mark that you was here, Kim. Let's just pop that down that you was. Brilliant. Again, if anyone can see Jennifer, please comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. And Jennifer, if you're here, please type I'm invisible because again, that will bring it forward so I can see as well. Shoni, good morning and bless you, thank you. I used a different lip stain today and it's turned out a lot darker than I thought it was. And now I'm worried at how long it's going to stain for. Normally I just use like a lip, like just a nourishing something on my lips because they get really dry. So yeah, today it turned out a lot darker than I thought, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, I haven't seen Jennifer, so again, let's move on. If she comes on, we can add her in, but again, it would be to the end of the order list. So then, Donna Surridge, are you here? Good night, Carol. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Shani. Donna, hello. Perfect. So Donna, you'd like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So good luck. You have got 4 pearls in your egg pop there. So your colours are a dark silver purple. So you can see he's definitely got, he's got a couple of little imperfections as well, but he's base silver with then a purple overtone. Oh, I apologise, you did order 2. I'll grab the other egg pop in a moment. You've then got a rose gold and then an autumn peach. So I'm hoping you can see the difference between the rose gold and the autumn peach. And then we've got a bridal white as well. So dark purple, rose gold, autumn peach and bridal white. And then egg pop number 2. The blue one is wearing a little orange hat there. I was very confused. So in here, Jennifer, I can add you back in again if you'd like me to. And we've got 2 pearls in your second one. So a second lighter autumn peach and a blurple, so mix between blue and purple. So you've got that larger dark silver purple, rose gold, autumn peach, bridal white, rose gold and blurple. If you're happy with these, Donna, I'll need to know which 2 you would like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Purple silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Autumn peach number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Rose gold number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So we've got Donna, then Diane, and then it would be you, Jennifer, if you'd like to be added back on. So this is Donna's opening now, then Diane, and then you if you would like to be. You'd like to swap one for a TARDIS blue for the charm, of course. Which colour would you like to swap out for the TARDIS blue, my lovely? one of the peaches. Perfect. And then with your second one then, which colour would you like on there? Are there any other swaps that you would like to do? Swap the second peach for a watermelon. And then you'd like a black cherry as well. Okay, so from one of these ones, if we're happy, so I'll need to know what colour you'd like to swap out for the black cherry. The second one, so the rose gold. Okay. Cadbury purple for the white. Yep. And then you'd like the watermelon on the charm. So the TARDIS blue and then the watermelon on the charm. Okay, and then are you happy with the rest of the colours there? Or was there any other swaps that you'd like to do? So I just write down that we're going to have the watermelon on there as well. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so if I bring you back up here, and then these are your loose pearls, Donna. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okie dokie. Up next is Diane Gibb. Diane, are you here? Donna, you're very, very welcome. Diane, hello. Diane, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Oh, Irene, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. And Diane, egg pop for you. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down, and good luck, Diane. Sorry, I look for the little opening on the egg first before I crack him. So you've got 2 pearls in your egg pop, my lovely. You have got a dark chocolate. He does have a little imperfection on him just there. Dark chocolate base, and then a Simba peach. What do you think to these ones? If you're happy with these, then again, they are yours. That's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So the dark chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Swap the chocolate for a darker burgundy red, yeah. And the peach for a Cadbury purple. That one was talking to me, so we're going to do that one. I kept going to do a different one. I don't know why, there's nothing wrong with that one. That one just kept talking to me. Right, if you're happy with these 2 here, which one would you like on your jewellery? The red on the charm, of course you can. Let me bring you back up. So red on there, and then the purple is going to be your loose pearl. Oh. So I picked it up and it just went forward, but it got caught by one of the egg pops, so it's fine. Okay, so that's in here. Diane, as always, I hope that you'll also be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Up next then is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Jennifer, hello. Well, first of all, congratulations. Oh, and you're ready already. So oyster, donate the shell, Jennifer. Let's go down. Would there be certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Okay, good luck. Lights pop there. So there's your mother of pearl. There's definitely no pearls on that side. And then in here, there's no more in that one. You have got a cream pearl. Excuse me. So a cream pearl. So it's just off-white, like an ivory cream colour, Jennifer. Oh, and you've just said you was hoping for a white. Okay, what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, then he is yours. Of course, if you're not happy, I can swap him for a colour of your choice. So it's completely up to you. Let me run him through the board. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, he is a 6. He's perfect and you'd like him on the jewellery, brilliant. Well, I'm glad you're happy with him, Jennifer. And I hope you enjoy your day with your little treasure. Right, that's on there. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. Just marking that you was here as well. There we go. Okay, and I think that that would then be the end of the order list for today. So we're going to be live again on Friday evening from 8 p.m. on Friday. So if you'd like us to join and watch in, or if you'd like to order, you can still order for Friday as well. And I hope you have a brilliant rest of your week, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.